It's Tony Schiavone for WSBRadio.com. Hi, everyone. Coming to you from the Georgia Dome World Congress Center, where the NCAA Final Four will take place this weekend here in Atlanta. Of course, by Monday, it will crown a national champion for men's basketball. But earlier in the week, this being Thursday right now, had a chance to listen to the coaches and the coaches' press conferences. It all started with Jim Boeheim, the head coach of the Syracuse Orange, followed by John Beilein, who's the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines.
We always feel we can get there, whether it's realistic or not. I don't think going into the tournament, I felt after New York we were playing pretty well, and I would have been disappointed if we didn't win our first two games, even though California was out there. It was a difficult game. But I wouldn't have expected going into the tournament that we were going to be here. But, there's always the thing you say all year long, which is sometimes people think it's just coach talking, or coach speak, whatever it is, that you have a chance. And you do. You really do if you're one of the top 20 teams or 30.
The Syracuse Orange looking for their first national championship in 10 years. They won it back in 2003 with Carmelo Anthony, their top star that year, if you'll recall. Their opponent in game number 2, the Georgia Dome Saturday night, will be the Michigan Wolverines of the Big Ten. John Beilein is their head coach, and he talked about his relationship with Jim Boeheim of Syracuse.
Even when I first broke into coaching, going to the first clinics, Jim was talking on a 2-3 zone back in 1975, 76, 77, when I began coaching as a high school coach, and it stayed consistent at Erie Community College in Nazareth. Then we crossed paths a great deal when I was at the Division II school, great college, Le Moyne College, right in Syracuse. So we became friends during that time and have had great respect for him. Along the way, he assisted me a great deal in actually getting my first Division I job at Canisius College.
There was a session a little bit later on in the day, and that started with Rick Pitino, head coach of the Louisville Cardinals, followed by Greg Marshall, head coach of the Shockers of Wichita State.
This is a great moment for us because we were there last year and we got a chance to come back. So we experienced last year, we had a lot of fun, and now the guys are really honed in on winning it, but it's going to take a great effort without Kevin to win this thing. We know that.
Kevin, of course, is Kevin Ware, the injured player for the University of Louisville Cardinals. There you see Jim Boeheim talking with members of the media away from the podium. The last coach to speak was Greg Marshall of Wichita State.
To be the beneficiaries of some hopeful, easy opportunities to score after our guards are able to beat the pressure. They're going to have to come up and help relieve pressure also as outlets. We can't play with 5 guards because then you're not going to be able to get a rebound. But we're going to need all the available hands on deck to take care of the basketball, be strong with it, hopefully organize and attack Louisville's pressure in a...
Okay, so the coaches have finished their press conferences, and now they're just about ready to play basketball. They had some workouts today that were closed to the media. Of course, here's Jay Black. And Jay, you and I will be here covering the event for WSBRadio.com. And you know what? It's been a long road to get here, but it's exciting here to be here this weekend.
Yeah, you can really feel the energy in Atlanta. It's even though there's no Georgia teams here, only 2 Georgia players in the Final Four, you really feel the city has gotten fired up for this. Of course, all the events that start on Friday with the free concerts that are going to be in town Friday through Sunday, and they've got the Bracket Town just across the way here in the other building at the Georgia World Congress Center. Atlanta's really fired up for this. Of course, the bad part about that is all the traffic that's going to be coming through Atlanta. Got a Braves game this weekend too. So stay with WSBRadio.com and of course AM 750 95.5 FM for all the traffic information as well as our coverage here on WSBRadio.com and on the air.
For Jay Black, I'm Tony Schiavone coming to you from the Georgia Dome World Congress Center for WSBRadio.com.